RHOBH's Kyle Richards on where she stands with sister Kim. RHOBH star Kyle Richards is sharing where she and her sister, show alum Kim Richards, currently stand. In early September, Kim was placed on a psychiatric hold. She also relapsed, which has long been a struggle for the whole family. So how is Kyle handling the situation and her relationship with her older sister? Keep reading for more details. Kyle Richards on where she stands with sister Kim. It has long been a struggle for Kyle Richards to watch her sister, Kim Richards, stay sober. She has been right by her side, hoping that she will never get a fateful call that Kim has passed away. Unfortunately, it felt like she kept relapsing, which played out in the early seasons of RHOBH. Even up until season 7, there were questions about Kyle enabling Kim, and it was very hurtful. However, it appeared that Kim was doing fine. She had become a grandmother and was thriving. Unfortunately, things are not quite as they seem, and Kim has relapsed. She was placed on a 5150 psychiatric hold at the beginning of September. This came after she refused to exit a Hilton hotel when she was seen acting out of sorts. Luckily, when she was released, Kyle allowed her sister to move into one of her properties, but that became problematic. The police had been called, and it was alleged that her family had cut her off to teach her tough love. Their oldest sister, Kathy Hilton, still had hope for Kim, but how is Kyle doing? According to page 6, she is standing by her sister because they are family. She opened up at Us Weekly's Reality Stars of the Year party about Kim. Kyle Richards also noted she and Kathy Hilton have been working together on this to forge ahead and make it better for Kim. Sadly, this is something that cannot be handled privately as Kyle wishes it could be. A public affair. Since Kyle Richards and her family are public figures, they cannot deal with tough matters privately. She is well aware that their followers want to know what is going on. Furthermore, the cameras have not stopped just because her family is in shambles. Kyle and her husband of nearly 30 years, Mauricio Umansky, called it quits in season 13 of RHOBH. This made her reevaluate if she even wanted to return for another season, but she agreed. Kyle Richards and Kim Richards, two of the most iconic sisters from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, have had a complex and highly publicized relationship over the years. As fans of the show are well aware, the dynamics between the two have been often marked by tension, miscommunication, and emotional moments. However, Kyle's reflections on where she stands with her sister offer a glimpse into their ongoing journey of reconciliation, growth, and challenges. From the very beginning of RHOBH, the Richards sisters' relationship has been a central storyline. The two came into the spotlight not only because of their shared familial bond, but also due to the stark contrast in their personalities. Kyle, the more polished and measured of the two, has often been the one to take on a role of a caretaker, while Kim, who struggled with personal demons, became a more vulnerable figure within the show. Their interactions, both on camera and behind the scenes, have been a blend of love and frustration, underscoring the complexities of sibling relationships. Kyle has always been candid about her love for Kim, but she has also never shied away from expressing the challenges she faces in trying to help her sister through her struggles. For years, viewers watched as Kim dealt with addiction and personal issues, with Kyle often appearing as the supportive sister, trying to find a balance between tough love and compassion. However, Kyle's willingness to help at times seemed to clash with Kim's desire for independence, which created a push-pull dynamic that often left both women hurt and misunderstood. Over time, however, Kyle's perspective has evolved. In more recent seasons, there has been a noticeable shift in how Kyle speaks about Kim and their relationship. She no longer holds the same level of emotional burden on her shoulders, which has allowed for more personal space and a clearer boundary between the two. Kyle has expressed that she has learned to accept that she cannot change her sister, and that the path to healing and reconciliation will be different for both of them. In interviews and discussions about her sister, Kyle has emphasized the importance of respect in their relationship. She often mentions how Kim's struggles have shaped their bond and how, despite their differences, they continue to find common ground through their shared history and family ties. Kyle's reflections reveal a deep understanding of the need for space in relationships, especially when the other person is going through a difficult phase in their life. Kyle has acknowledged that while she loves her sister, she also has to protect her own well-being, and that has meant redefining the way she supports Kim. It's clear that, as of late, Kyle has worked hard to strike a balance between supporting Kim and taking care of herself. This shift in their relationship has led to moments of clarity for both sisters. While there will always be residual tension, especially given their history, Kyle has come to understand that forgiveness, patience, and clear boundaries are the pillars that will allow their relationship to continue moving forward. She has been vocal about her desire for peace and her willingness to give Kim the time and space she needs to find her own path, acknowledging that their relationship does not have to be perfect for it to be meaningful. Moreover, as RHOBH continues to unfold, Kyle's perspective on her sister has become more layered. She now speaks about Kim with a mix of love, empathy, and acceptance, emphasizing that, like any family, they will have their ups and downs. Their relationship, like most, is a living, evolving entity. Both sisters are working through their own issues, but their bond remains strong, even if it's not always immediately visible to the public eye. It's this nuanced approach that has made Kyle's position in relation to Kim both complex and relatable. While viewers have seen their fair share of explosive confrontations and emotional outbursts, there is an undeniable sense that both sisters are on a journey of healing. Kyle's maturity in handling their dynamic has allowed her to make peace with the reality of the situation. She no longer expects Kim to be the person she wants her to be. Instead, she accepts her sister for who she is and where she is in life. This acceptance, while hard-fought, is part of the growth Kyle has undergone, not just as a sister, but as an individual navigating the complexities of public life, personal trauma, and familial love. In conclusion, Kyle Richards' stance on her relationship with Kim Richards has transformed significantly over the years, from a place of caretaking and emotional investment to one of acceptance and boundary setting. Kyle has evolved in how she interacts with her sister. The ongoing challenges between the two reflect the intricacies of sibling relationships, especially when weighed down by personal struggles and public scrutiny. However, the constant thread throughout has been a deep love and understanding that, despite the tension, the Richards sisters will always remain connected. Their bond may not be perfect, but it is undoubtedly enduring, showcasing the complexities and resilience inherent in family relationships. Kyle Richards has always found herself in the spotlight, whether it's because of her successful acting career or her dynamic presence on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But of all the relationships she navigates, both on and off camera, the one with her sister Kim is by far the most complex. Their sisterhood has been scrutinized, celebrated, and dissected over the years, both by the public and within their own family. So when Kyle opens up about where she stands with Kim, it's no surprise that her words carry both the weight of personal history and the wisdom of someone who's been through it all. Kyle and Kim Richards grew up in the world of Hollywood, their lives forever intertwined in the world of show business and family dynamics. From their early acting days to the present, they've been through a lot together. But it wasn't always easy. Kim, who had her own struggles, found herself at the center of many of the family's emotional battles. Kyle, on the other hand, often played the role of protector, always there to take care of Kim when things got tough. But Kyle admits that this protective nature, while coming from a place of love, has not always been appreciated by Kim. Over the years, there have been moments of tension and miscommunication, particularly when it comes to Kyle's public life and her role on RHOBH. Kim's struggles with substance abuse and the emotional toll of her own battles left Kyle feeling torn between being a supportive sister and maintaining her own family's image. It led to dramatic moments on the show, some of which were very raw and real for the Richards family.